trying to get everything all copacetic for you guys. Give me just a moment. I'm gonna clip this mic to my shirt so I can move us back. We're a little too close. I don't know why my brightness went down, y'all. I don't like this tech. Give me just a moment, y'all. There we go. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having a beautiful and blessed evening. Welcome to tonight's live stream. I just got off work, and the interesting thing is I'm dropping a video talking about my experience in the restaurant industry. Because I noticed you guys, I know that you guys noticed the change in my upload or live stream schedule, and that's due to work and how out of pocket it can sometimes be with my schedule, and I do apologize. But yeah, tonight is just a late night chat stream. I was checking out the new Rakim track. For all those who don't know who Rakim is, he's a legendary hip hop artist and came out of the 80s, but he's still legendary to today. Major shout out to Rakim. He got a track called Be Ill. It's very poetic and gangster at the same time. I suggest you guys check it out. It's an ode to hip hop if you're a big fan of hip hop. I grew up with that type of music. So I listened to a lot of legendary artists, so I just wanted to shout that out. But yeah, tonight I want to talk about the experiences working in the restaurant industry. Hold on. Give me just a moment, y'all. I lowered the camera a little too fast. The reason why I'm trying to shift the camera a little bit, guys, give me just a moment. Sometimes live streams don't go as intended, and I do apologize about that. But yeah, I'm working on the video, and I'll be dropping it tomorrow. I was supposed to have this video up this morning, but I was exhausted from work. We got absolutely swarmed the other night. And when I got up this morning, I was like, I'm just out of it. I couldn't even keep my eyes open. But thus is the life of a restaurant employee. It's ironically poetic, whereas they always speak about a work-life balance, right? But yet, when you work in a restaurant or the hospitality industry, as it's normally called, it's more based or biased towards work than life. You're absolutely on call 100% of the time, whether you're a supervisor or not. That's why I tell people when you work for a restaurant, be prepared. Be very prepared for them to call you at absolute all times of the day or night, whether you're spending time with family and everything. What's up, everybody? Hope you're all having a beautiful and blessed evening. Thank you all for joining tonight's live stream. So, I was very skeptical of making this video I'm going to be releasing tomorrow, and it's covering my experience in working in the restaurant industry. For all those who don't know, I've been a cook since I was 7 years old, because my uncle, he always, prided himself on teaching us, his nephews, on how to cook, because he said that's a skill that's going to actually help you as you get older, especially when you become a man and you live on your own. Survival is not easy, and adulthood is definitely not easy. And one thing I learned at one point in time when I was a single man, you got to learn how to cook, and you got to learn how to clean. I was a kid, they put me in home ec classes. I hated it when I was a kid, but now working in the restaurant industry, I see why it was absolutely necessary. Major shout out to everybody in the chat. Tyler Childers, James the Cool Man, the Gaming Boy, Hayes Monk, Furry Fatal, Melanie. Major shout out to James the Cool Man once again. Major shout out to everybody in the live stream. But yeah, so the video I'm going to be dropping is my experiences working in the restaurant industry. For all those who have a culinary background and thinking about getting a job in the restaurant field or the fine dining fast food field, give me just a moment. I cut on my fan by accident. I'm just going to unplug it. Give me just a moment, y'all, as I put my feet on it. So it really impacted my uploading schedule, because I know you guys were used to me dropping content absolutely every day. In January, I dropped new content every day for a month straight. I didn't slow down. I had poetry videos, I had skits, I had just life advice videos. I had everything going up on my YouTube channel. But when I started this job, it was okay. I had 4 days on, 3 days off, and it was fine. I was able to navigate, family time and working and doing content creation. Now that we're short staff, it's more so work. Come home, read the Word of God, work out, spend time with my wife and kids, and go to bed. That's it. That's literally the highlight of my day. But it's fun, though. It's very fun working in the hospitality field or the restaurant industry, because some days are up like 12 o'clock. Some days is down like 6:30. And some days are in between like 9:15. You never know what to expect. Your Mondays aren't always Mondays. Your Fridays could be terrible. Your Saturdays could be in between. Your Sundays could be an absolute swarm or a crap show. But thus is life. So, therefore, one of the things I touched on in the video is you set the pace for the entire line. Managers have a way of weeding out the slow employees. And when I say slow, I mean people who move at a slow pace. Man, you take forever to flip a burger, or you take forever to, cook your vegetables for your skillets and everything, or you take forever to cook your sauces. They have a way of pointing that out. They'll move around the line and they say, "All right, we need this," and they'll come back and they'll look at you. They'll look at you like this, and then they'll go back to doing what they're doing, and then they look at you like this. When they give that third look, that means you officially move too slow. And when you slow down the line, you slow down the entire restaurant. You slow down the front of house. You slow down the host and all the servers. And it was a day where my coworker, he no longer works for the company now, but he was so frustrated, whatever his personal problems he was going through at home, he let it show in his work, and he was just like having us lag behind. We had order after order. We had like at least 10 orders, 10 tickets. And this former employee, he was known to actually work. I'm talking about he can handle 5 tickets by himself. And this is why when you work in the hospitality field, and I touched on this in the video, y'all gonna see all this when I drop it tomorrow. But you can't take your personal problems to work. And that's in any career field. It don't matter if you're going through health scares. It don't matter if you're going through domestic violence. No matter if you're going through divorce. No matter if you're going through a breakup. No matter if you lost your dog. No matter if you're about to lose your job. No matter what you're going through, you got to carry yourself professionally. And in the restaurant industry, your customers can pick that up pretty fast. Especially if you work for a food truck. You know what I mean? I have a friend of mine, she works for a food truck in Pocatello, right? That means customers can see you if you are frustrated. They can see the look on your face. And as a food lover myself, and if I was to walk up as a customer and I didn't know this person, I would see the frustrated look on this individual's face. I'm like, I don't want them making my food. They might spit in my food. That's just my thought process. I'm like, if I see, if I go to Wendy's or McDonald's or Burger King, whatever, and I can see you cooking my food and you got this frustrated look, like, and I can see your face is like red. Yeah, I'm just going like, nah, I'm good. You have a beautiful and blessed day, y'all. I'll go somewhere else. You know, I'm a lead this restaurant because I'm gonna think that you really gonna spit on my food. So that's the highlight, one of the highlights of the video. And it's not to deter anyone from working in the restaurant industry. Yes, it can be stressful. Very. Guys, it is some days I want to drop content so bad. But when I come home, I'm like this. Like, I'm literally on my desk. Like, barely awake. Absolutely tired from work. Because as a closer, your duties is to clean up the spot, you know what I mean? Clean up your workstation and clean up the entire kitchen, shut down the stoves and make sure they're clean, and have everything off to the dishwasher and everything like that, and make sure everything's fully stocked and swept. And it's so much you have to do. Absolutely so much you have to do that at the end of the day, you're going to just pass out. Hold on, I'm trying to read some of these comments, y'all. So, yeah, some of y'all got some wild comments. Thank you, Walter J. Wins. He said, I love your videos. Don't give up. I appreciate the comment. You know what I mean? And Corbin says, name a car. Well, one of my favorite cars or car companies is Buick, because my very first car was a Buick Century. It was a 99 and had sunroof, full package, everything. It was an absolute beauty. It only had about 22,000 miles on it when I got it. Man, even in the wintertime, I had that thing dressed up looking nice, absolutely clean inside and out. No stains in the carpet or nothing. I ended up selling that joint when it hit 150,000 miles, because that's how many miles I put on it later that summer after I got it. But anyway, so working in the restaurant industry can consume your time, and your personal relationships can definitely take a hit. I'm being honest. Like, it'll be days you'll come home and your friends will be blowing up your phone. Like, oh yeah, let's do this, let's go here, let's go there. And you're like, how about no? Can we cancel? You know what I mean? I just want to catch up on sleep, because that's all you're gonna feel like doing. You know, but you got to know how to have time management skills in the hospitality / restaurant industry field, because if you don't have time management, you're just gonna drag, in your personal life, and your romance life can sometimes take a hit too, because you're so stressed out from work and all you think about is work, and you're just gonna be like, okay, cool. I gotta sit by my phone in case the restaurant manager calls me. Do I gotta go in today and cover for somebody? Like, there was a time when I got that job, I had to cover for a couple people, and it sucked, and it was my days off. I don't do that often. I really don't do that often. It's not that I wouldn't cover for anybody. Is some people take advantage of that. Some coworkers, no matter where you work for, actually, you can work in retail. You cover for an employee too, they're going to take advantage of that. They go, oh, okay, you the go-to guy. Okay, when I want to take a day off, you going to be my coverage. You go, no, you going to be my coverage. Yeah, when I want to take the day off and call off for any minute silly reason, I'm gonna say you gonna cover my shift, even if you don't agree to cover their shift. It sucks. It absolutely is horrendous. You know, that's why I really try not to cover anyone's shift, because if you got hired to do a job, you got to show up regardless. There's days I don't feel like being there. There's days I've been sick. I didn't feel good. It was too hot. I felt like I was going to pass out. Hey, I just dealt with it. I'm like, hey, I got hired to do a job. It is what it is. I understand, like, situations like you don't have childcare, your kid gets sick, you way too sick to come to work, like you throwing up everywhere. You don't need to be around food if you're like that, or you have any of the aforementioned conditions going on. That's understandable. But if you're single with no kids and you're absolutely healthy and you just want to take the day off because you want to catch up on sleep, no, get up and go to work. That's just called being lazy. That's called being lazy, for real, for real. We all have those days. I get it. That's understandable. But I have to have that time management to actually be able to do these live streams, work on some new poetry, in which I got some new poems for you guys. I've been working on quite a few, actually. Let me see. I have one based about a fresh start, you know what I mean? Because me and my wife, we've been talking about wanting to move. I wrote one called The Winds of Change, Adventure by Chance. And I'll probably record that on Wednesday. I want to set up a whole video for that, and like a music video style video for that one. You know what I mean? To be able to actually record a poetry performance. You know, that's why I bought the cameras I bought. I had major shout out to you, Jacob B. Thank you for jumping in tonight's live stream. But anyway, I bought a Canon EOS Rebel T100, right? I was so mad. It not only didn't come with the proper equipment like SD cards and everything, but it didn't have a 4K. It didn't have 4K videos. You know what I mean? 4K setting. Major shout out to your local girl. Hey, how you doing? Thank you for joining tonight's live stream. And no, I don't rap, Jacob. I do spoken word poetry. It sounds like the rap the way I perform it. And I have a lot of those videos here on the channel. You would have to go all the way back in the tape decks for those joints because I did it a couple years ago. But I do a lot of spoken word. I have a podcast where I just perform poetry. For all those that don't know, it's called the Poetry Space Podcast. It was previously the Poets World Podcast, but thank you. I appreciate the compliment. MJ 2.0. Yes, I am a man of God. Yes, I do believe in the Heavenly Father. I follow the Heavenly Father. You know what I mean? The Lord is my light and my salvation in Jesus' name. He the reason why I do this for real. But yeah, the video I'm going to drop. I know a lot of you guys probably work in the restaurant industry, so it's gonna it could be controversial. A lot of these secrets I really don't want to divulge because some people who might click on that video going to be like, should I get a job working in a restaurant? Come on, let's be real. How many of you guys have restaurants near your house or close to where you work? It's probably at least dozens of restaurants, fast food spots, everything. And in this video, I'm going to express and explain what a lot of these fast food or restaurant employees go through on a daily basis. For all those that really is kind of curious, it's stressful. And some people just hide it well. I'm going to be real. They absolutely hide the expression well. Like, you'll go to McDonald's, right? Go through the drive-thru. You pull into the drive-thru. You just chilling, got your music bumping, whatever. Praising the Lord, whatever. Pull to the drive-thru. Hey, welcome to McDonald's. How can I help you? That's the tone you hear. That's the tone you hear. You don't hear, here come another one. Hey, welcome to this McDonald's, man. What do you need? What? You want what? Why don't you go home and make it yourself? No, you don't hear those expressions. You don't hear those expressions at all. You get a friendly, welcoming tone because that's what the company wants you to display, regardless of what you're going through in your personal life. So, therefore, a lot of these individuals are like they dealing with all kind of personal issues, but they're not letting it show. But some people are curious about working in restaurants and want to try it anyway. My thing is, what gets me is people show up to these interviews, right? And I'm talking about people who have experience working in restaurants. They'll show up to these interviews. They'll actually get the job after the orientation and everything. They'll stay for like a month or two and then they'll quit. So, this is too much to deal with. Oh, I can't do this anymore. I'm ready to quit. Oh my gosh, I can't, man. I have so many employees that just walked out on me before. And I'm talking about we had like 7 to 8 tickets. I'm like, bro, you just gonna leave me with this? Like, oh my gosh. Like, at least help me clear some of these orders. You know what I mean? And then if you want to leave, leave. No, it's I've only had one employee who actually worked the entire shift and then quit the next day. And like I said, it's not to deter you guys from going to your local restaurant or your favorite, food spots or fast food spots or whatnot. It's to let you know, to give you an idea of why my schedule is, my upload schedule, my live stream schedule is the way it is since starting this job. Am I having fun with it? Yes, I've learned all kind of skills and techniques to cooking that I didn't even know before. Like, I remember the first time I made a blueberry omelet. It's as gross and as strange as it sounds. Previous employee worked there, and for legal purposes, I'm not going to mention names. My first week there, he said, "Hey, yo, kid, guess what?" I was like, "What?" He was like, "You want to know how to make an omelet?" I was like, "Yeah, I think I know how to make an omelet." You know what I mean? You scramble egg, lay it flat, fold it over in, increments to, like in a style of a burrito. And he said, no. He said, "Have you ever made a blueberry omelet?" I said, "Blueberry omelet? Like a fruity omelet?" He was like, "Yeah." I said, "Bro, nah." So what he did, he put cubed breakfast potatoes. Hear me out. Cubed breakfast potatoes, cheese, and blueberries inside the omelet. Then he proceeded to cook it. Then he put confectionery, like a tiny bit of confectionery sugar on the omelet. And he said, "I got $10, whoever takes a tiny bite of this." Me wanting to try new foods and everything like that, I've always been someone who's willing to try new foods. So I took a bite. I was like, I was like this. I was like, He's like, "Nah, bro, you gotta swallow it." I was like, It was the worst tasting thing ever. But I actually went home and actually made a blueberry omelet. And I added a little bit of sugar to it and just a little bit of black pepper. And it tasted okay. It actually tasted okay. I didn't put the potatoes in it and I didn't put the cheese in it. I just, the egg and the blueberries, and it tasted okay. But that was a skill I wouldn't have learned if I actually didn't take the job. There's all kind of things you can learn working in a restaurant. Discipline is one, because you got to be disciplined to keep your work area clean. You'll get in the habit of constantly cleaning your work area to where when you get off work, you'll always keep you keep everything neat, organized, and sectionalized. You become OCD. If you were someone who weren't OCD before you got this job, you will become OCD because they have a section for everything in a restaurant, and it's absolutely cool, and I love it. But yeah, that's just part of being a cook or a line cook or a server or a host. Another thing is, it'll teach you to be a people person if you are not. Oh, when you're put in a public space as a worker, as an employee, you can't have that. "Hey, welcome to so-and-so restaurant. How can I help you?" You want? Yeah. You want this? Yeah. Oh, just right here. Yeah. Because like I said, your tone actually sets the vibe for your customers. And if they don't feel comfortable, they're going to leave. And the more customers leave, the more likely you'll be leaving that job. So you got to have that upbeat personality. And I'm surprised, ladies and gentlemen, we up this late. I just got done working a 9.5-hour shift when I was supposed to have been there for 4 hours. But hey, here we are, But yeah, I have new poetry pieces I'm going to be showcasing here in the next couple days. I got more live streams I'll be doing in the next couple days. Man, I just been catching up on sleep. I honestly have no other reason as to why I haven't really been doing any live stream. It's just been catching up on sleep. Another thing is, I've gotten back on TikTok. I know. Some of you guys probably don't use TikTok often, but I use that platform to put majority of my videos up there because YouTube's algorithm don't like me much, so they don't push any of my videos to any of you guys at all. Even if you have the notifications on, it'll probably get like 0 views when really 300 people checked it out. So, and I noticed in the last few months I've been uploading content. A lot of my videos have been getting from anywhere from 1,000 views all the way down to like 1 view. And especially here in the month of July, I noticed that. I said, all right, cool, I'm gonna try something. I tried putting my videos on 2 different platforms besides YouTube. Those videos do numbers, absolute numbers. So it's just YouTube's algorithm as to why you guys aren't really seeing a lot of my videos. So I'm not going to quit YouTube at all, because I know a lot of you guys are like, wait, what? Are you quitting YouTube? No, not quitting YouTube. I'll still do YouTube, but I'll just be uploading content elsewhere too. So, hey, major shout out to my wife. She said, I love you. I love you too, babe. Thank you for jumping in tonight's live stream. But anyway, YouTube algorithm just don't like me much. So I'll probably be uploading more content to TikTok and Rumble as well. For all those that don't know what Rumble is a platform much like YouTube with an easier algorithm. And you don't, if you're a content creator much like me, you don't have to you don't have to try too hard. You don't have to make all these spam, you know what I mean, content. You don't have to really put hashtags in the video. You just post a video and people check it out. You know, then there's that. Now, I do have the skits I do plan on making, ladies and gentlemen. By Thursday, I do want to upload another skit, because I used to do a lot of YouTube shorts, a lot of them, absolute tons of YouTube shorts. So major shout out to everybody checking out the shorts and everything like that. But yeah, like I said, I only touched on a few subjects. I haven't really touched on all of it. And in this video I'm gonna be posting tomorrow, you guys want to see what it's like to actually work in the restaurant industry if you haven't already. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I thank you all for tuning in tonight's live stream. I love you guys. Before I go, I just want to say thank you guys for being patient with me. And major shout out to everybody who left positive and negative comments on my videos. Hey, I appreciate all of you guys. At least you guys are interacting with the live stream and ain't saying, hey, yo, I'm getting out of here, because you're not saying much. But anyway, I love you guys. I appreciate each and every last one of you amazing subscribers and viewers of the channel. I will be doing one more live stream on Thursday, though. And like I said, that'll probably be purely a poetry performance. I'll do a lot of spoken word. I love spoken word. And I have a friend of mine, he wants to do a live stream video. And I don't know how this is going to work, because he wants to do it on Zoom. So I'll probably end up uploading it as a video, but it's going to be me and him doing spoken word back to back. I know this cat for about 15 years, so I'm excited to hear a lot of his spoken word poetry pieces. But I'm going to reach out to him tomorrow, so see if he's free on Thursday, because his work schedule reflects differently than mine. So if he's off on Thursday, we definitely going to do something where we'll do a poetry performance together, so you guys can check that out. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank you all for tuning in tonight's live stream. Check out the podcast, the Poetry Space Podcast with Matt Foster. And check me out on TikTok. I'll leave the link in the live stream for you guys to check it out as well. And like I said, I do have some more skits coming on the on the channel. I'm about to say on the live stream. I do have some more skits coming to the channel, so look out for that. I'll be doing probably some more YouTube shorts this week due to the busy work schedule, so I won't have time to do a lot of long form content. So I'll probably do some short YouTube shorts or short-term content, how they prefer this could be called. But anyway, I love you guys. I thank you all for tuning in. I hope you all have a beautiful and blessed night. Major shout out to all you guys. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.